So, welcome everyone. Today we are going to discuss a very important problem, which is smallest positive missing number, which was previously asked in Amazon interview and many others. So, in this question, we are given a array n, array of n integers, which can include 0, positive and negative number. We have to find the smallest positive number missing from the array. So, for this, suppose in example 1, the first positive integer missing from the array is 6, and in this 1 is present and 2 is not present. So 2 is the answer, which is the smallest positive missing number. Now so first, brute force approach comes in our mind. For every integer we check that if it occurs in the array or not. So that will be pretty bad solution. It will be extremely time consuming. So this could be done in O of n time, and another solution can come in mind that we can sort the array. So it will be n log n time, but we can do it in O of n time and O of one auxiliary space. So basically the approach will be first. So suppose we are given this array. -1, -2, 3, 4, 5, -6. So we can see that the size of the array is n, that is fixed. So any number which is positive number which is greater than the size of the array will not be your answer, and all the negative numbers cannot be your answer. So first thing comes into our mind that in linear time we can segregate the negative and the positive integers, the positive integers and the negative integers including 0. So there is an algorithm. After segregating the positive and the negative, we can get 3, 4, 5, -1, -2, 6. This can be done using 2 pointers. We will see that in our solution. Now after segregating, our main focus will be on the positive integers, as the negative numbers do not have any significance on our answer. So we will also see that the count of our positive numbers, what is that? It is currently 3. So any number greater than 3 cannot be an answer. It is obvious. By the pigeonhole principle, suppose if a number is greater than the total count of positive number, so there will be a number smaller than it present, which is not in the array. So what we will do is we will traverse through the positive part of the array. So now traversing through the positive part of the array, let me change the array to 1, 2, 4, 5, and the total count of positive equal to 5, 4. So any number greater than 4 cannot be your answer. So 5 cannot be your answer. So first, looping through this positive part of the answer, what we'll do is, suppose the number is 1, and we will consider the elements which are less than 4, which is the size of this array. So we get the number 1. So what we can do is, we have to basically the thing we have to do is, we have to set 1 to be present in the array. So we can use this element as the index of the array. So at the first index, what we can do is, we can make this number negative as a sign that the first number is the number 1 is present in the array. Similarly for 2, we can make the second number minus, and for the when we get to the fourth number, we can make the fourth number negative, and when we get to the fourth element, which is 5, we can see that 5 is greater than the count of positive, so it has no significance. So now everything is completed. Now just we have to traverse through the array to check the first element which is non-negative. It is 4 and it is at index 3, so 3 will be our answer. 3 is the answer. So I hope you have understood. The main thing was that we have to mark the number present in the positive number present in the array. So for marking, what we are doing is, in the same array, we are as we cannot use any extra space, we are marking the element present in the same array using minus. We are multiplying that index by -1. So coming to the code part, this is the code. So the first part here is segregating the positive and the negative integers. So first we have 2 pointers left and right. This max will be this max of the array will be useful, you will see in the solution. So these are the 2 pointers, and while left is less than equal to right, we will get the first number which is less than equal to 0, and these rightmost number which is greater than 0, and we will swap those. So after this, our array is segregated. Now here we are so yes, in this part I am making all the negative numbers as minus infinity. There's no need of that, you can skip that. So we are here counting the positive elements, and we are this is the final part of the answer. In this we are looping through the array. So suppose the array was the segregated array was this -4 -3 -2, something like this. So we are looping through only the positive elements, which is currently its size is 4, so we are looping 4 times 4 indexes. And if it is less than the number of elements, then if it is greater than the count, then it is of no significance, or else we are marking it as negative. And so the first index that is positive will be your answer. And so yes, now this return maximum, what it does is, it is the edge case for this will be when all of the elements are positive, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So the segregated array will be this only, and no element, and all the element will be in this will be after marking negative, the element will be this. So none of the indexes, none of the element here are positive, so it will never go in this if. So in this our answer will be maximum plus 1, which is maximum which we have derived at the top. So let's see and submit the solution. So as you can see, the answer is correct.